Hey everyone, thanks for coming to Arctic Horde Wargaming. I'm Chad. Just wanted to check in with everybody, see how everybody's doing, and just have a little bit of a ramble and talk about the channel and give you guys a little bit of update what's going on. I mentioned in some of our previous videos that my wife Heidi, you've seen her in several of the videos, she actually works with COVID positive patients, and so for a while they had actually cleared that out of her facility, and now they got a few more positive cases back. So we had plans to start getting together as a group and recording in the studio, me and the rest of the guys, but you know, for safety we're just going to wait on that a little while longer, so you're going to see more videos of just Heidi and I. I apologize for that, but we're just trying to be safe and keep everybody else safe. And then I also want to mention, you know, we've been doing this for a couple of years, and it's a lot of work, but we enjoy it, and we really appreciate all the support that you guys give us. And speaking of support, I had mentioned, boy, it's got to be over a year or so ago that we had a sponsor, and we do. And so that sponsor, I never revealed them, but it's actually my brother. He decided to help support the channel, so he's helped me buy some equipment and things like that. So shout out to Shannon, I really appreciate that and all that you do for us. And if there's any of you guys that would like to help support the channel, we sure would appreciate that. We do have a Patreon account. I haven't done a lot with it, but I did set it up, and also you know, anything you guys can do to help support the channel, like, share, subscribe, as usual, things like that. But this is just kind of an update. We've been doing this for a couple of years, and so I'm hoping to get to 1,000 subscribers this year. That's what we've really been pushing for, because I don't know how much everybody knows about the algorithms and all of that jazz behind YouTube, but you actually can't get monetized until you get to 1,000 subscribers. So that's what we're hoping for, because this is actually my full-time gig, and this and commissions. So that's what I've been doing for the couple of years. That's what I've been doing for the past couple of years. And so I'm hoping to get to 1,000 subscribers and beyond, so anything you can do there would be greatly appreciated. And then I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about some other things like that have been bothering me. And so this is just kind of my way to vent. And so I wrote them down so I wouldn't just kind of ramble on forever. But this is stuff community related. And anybody that does Warhammer knows that, you know, we're in a community, and that community might seem huge, but it's really not. It's kind of intertwined. No matter where you go, people either know you or know of you or have heard of you, or things like that, if you're, you know, active on any of the social media accounts and stuff like that. So the community is a lot smaller than you think, I guess is what I'm saying. And so by that I mean, over the next like 4 or 5 months with politics and all that stuff, avoid fighting with your friends. I've made that mistake and actually lost a few friends, just me being dumb and arguing about politics, because wow, what a waste of time. And so I'm going to try to not do that over the next few months, because it just really doesn't matter. Unless you're arguing which planet chaos should destroy, then of course, you know, that's a valid political argument I'm willing to have with anybody. But the other things that I wanted to talk about, I did post this on our Facebook page, on the Arctic Horde Facebook page. Because I mentioned I do commissions, I have a customer that I've actually had for several years. He's a great guy. And he actually had a complete army stolen off of his porch. And so I'm going to post pictures of that at the end. And if you see that up for sale anywhere, or if you see it at a shop, you know, please reach out to me, shoot me a message, so we can get that back to him, because, you know, that's just not cool. And so the ripple effect of that, like I mentioned, I do commissions. Well, that was a commission that I was actually waiting to get from him to do some base work and some other things on it. And so because of that, I basically lost that commission for now. So that's how it affected me, but it also affected me because, man, to have somebody steal your complete army, I can't even fathom it. So if you guys can keep an eye out for that, I sure would appreciate it. And like I said, reach out to me if you see it anywhere. So that's that one. The other one I want to mention, as far as, like I said, you know, we're in a community. When COVID hit and we got our stimulus checks, I was looking to piece out some things for some armies and stuff that I was missing. And so, of course, you know, I hit eBay for some things. and I bought some stuff off a gentleman, and I really got under my skin because I waited and waited and waited, and I knew with COVID that the shipping time would be longer, but it never showed up. And so I contacted him and said, hey, what's going on with this? Well, then he gave me some story that, that's my warhound plopping down next to me here, my faithful companion. But anyway, he contacted me after I had opened a case on Facebook, or not on Facebook, I apologize, on eBay. I had opened a case, and he said that the post office was closed, so he wasn't able to mail it out. And so I'm like, okay, well, that's the first I heard of that, but I guess okay. And so I emailed back and said, well, I still would like the product, right? Well, then I started looking at, and this is why it got under my skin, I started looking at the transactions themselves, and they all showed shipped. So then I'm like, you know what, at this point, just refund my money, because obviously something hinky is going on there. Well, then he replied to that through PayPal, because PayPal got involved, and said that he had shipped them, but he gave them bad shipping information. So PayPal initiated the refund. And so I posted that actually on the Facebook page, and I posted it in some of the Epic groups, because that's some of the stuff that I was buying is stuff for Epic and some Battlefleet Gothic ships, because that's one of the things that I wanted to support on the channel is Battlefleet Gothic, and I was missing some pieces for some of the fleets that I have. So, and what I found there was, speaking of it being a small world, several other people said, oh man, another person got taken by that guy. And so, the guy's name is Martin Reuter, and he goes by Epic54 on eBay. And the end result there was basically, I never got the stuff in the mail, so him posting it as shipped was just wrong. They never shipped, and he said that they never shipped because the post office was supposedly closed. And so, in a nutshell, I basically loaned somebody I don't even know $160 some for 2.5 months is what it about wound up to be. And so I find that very frustrating. And so I'm just saying this out to you guys. Don't be that guy. Be a good guy. Trade with people, on the up and up. And so here's another one, same thing. And this is part of the reason why I decided to do this video. I got another one going now where I had ordered an Inquisitor model 2 months ago. And so I posted a PayPal, opened a PayPal case this past Monday and said, hey, where is this? And the gentleman said, I just got the email back today. And he said that, I got it back in the mail. It went to the wrong address. I shipped it to your email address that you have on eBay. But it was returned to sender because there was no address that exists with that. Which is totally untrue because I get tons of packages. So, again, I find that frustrating that basically now I've loaned somebody I don't know money for 2 months. And so supposedly he resent it. He sent the tracking number this time. So I'm not going to call him off by name, but hopefully that thing shows up sometime in the next month or so. I'm just frustrated with that because I don't think he's being square with me, but we'll see what happens. And then so let's switch over. Let's talk, and I'll post some pictures and things of some of the transactions at the end, just so you guys can see what I was talking about if you're that curious. But I definitely want to post a picture of the Necrons at the end, and if you guys spot that anywhere, like I said, definitely let me know. So there's a little bit of a ramble. But some positive things, these are some awesome things. Thomas, one of our crew members, got married today, so that's awesome. Him and his gal have been together for quite a while, and so I guess her mother was in town, so they decided to get married today, so I thought that was pretty awesome. So shout out for that. And then some other things for the future for Arctic Horde Wargaming. We're going to be repainting the room. I've had the supplies for a while, just haven't had the motivation. So we're going to have to clear this stuff out of here and repaint the room. I'm going to do some different things with the gaming table too. I'm actually going to expand it, make it a little wider and things like that, so I can store some stuff inside it. Because if you start a YouTube channel, you don't realize how much terrain and models and things just, it kind of takes over several rooms in your house. I knew that starting because I've been doing the hobby for like 30 years and I have that much stuff already. But once you start assembling the models and painting them and getting them ready for battle reports and things like that, they take up more space than they did before. So yeah, I just need more space. And let's see what else. Oh, Winter's SEO. He posted a video last week talking about depression, and so I'm going to stay positive about talking about it because I just want to give a shout out to him and, you know, virtual hug and say, you know, I'm glad that you're talking to somebody about it and you're getting the help that you need. And so if there's anybody else out there that needs help and needs to talk to somebody, you know, definitely reach out to your friends or family during these times. You know, you're not isolated. There's plenty of us nerds around with an open ear, and so if somebody just needs to chat, you know, you can reach out to me and I'd be willing to chat with you. Or, you know, if you have some close friends or family or anybody that you need to talk to, definitely talk to somebody, because we're all in this together, for sure. Because we're all in this together. And so yeah, so there's that. And then some other positive news. In the next year or so, a friend of mine is going to be opening a shop again. I had worked there for a while, but unfortunately it was just unable to make it work with the rent that we had at that place. So him and I have been talking about opening another shop once COVID kind of passes and we're able to do that. So that's some positive news. And what else? I think that's a good enough ramble for now. Stay tuned for some more battle reports. We got D&D coming up, and so of course some Age of Sigmar. Jesse loaned me some of his. Jesse loaned me some Mordheim models, so you'll see the Carnival of Chaos coming up soon for Mordheim, and yeah, so it should be exciting. 9th edition is out, and the guys are learning the rules for that. So when we all get back together, we'll be able to play some 9th edition 40k. And again, thanks for everything you guys do, and we appreciate you watching. Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, help us get to 1,000 subscribers, pretty please. And take care, be safe.